Hey, what's up friends? Satnam Namaste. Welcome to I Am Woke. I am your host, Emelina Calder. In today's video, I'm gonna go through why I create daily video content, what I think about it, what it pulls out in me, all in effort to share my experience because this might be the way for you to build your personal brand. And by might, I mean it's 1,000% likely going to, because video is one of the most powerful ways to build trust with an audience, to create trust, to nurture relationships, to show your expertise, and a million other different things. So let's jump right in. Hey, if you are new here, my name is Emelina Calder. I am a high-performance personal branding coach, a spiritual mentor, a life coach, psychic medium, all here to help you grow a personal brand online in a very spiritual way for spiritual entrepreneurs, spiritual creatives, spiritual personal brands, spirit, because we want to do our marketing and build our businesses with spirit in our true authenticity of who we are, bringing our soul expression into this world in a safe way, collaborating with our market and our audience. How gorgeous is that? On my channel, you can expect videos on how to create and grow your personal brand online. If that sounds like your vibe, make sure you subscribe and tap that bell for notifications so you don't miss any videos that are gonna help you get the leg up on your career, right? Okay, so why do I create daily content? I wanted to cover this because I get like a few camps about it. Some people are like, oh, that's very smart. And other people are like, whoa, that's a lot of content. Don't you think that's a little much? Do you have to create that much? Well, here's the deal. A, I absolutely don't have to create daily content. B, I love to create daily content. And C, I'm gonna go through a bunch of reasons why I do it in case any of this sparks something for yourself in your own spiritual and personal branding journey, for you to understand the skills that I'm building. These are meta skills. I'm always focused on creating myself into the new identity of the person that I wish to be in the future. And the identity of the future version of myself involves daily video content because there are just way too many benefits to not be involved with that. But ultimately, I want to break down some of these meta skills that I'm training myself into and tell you why I make daily content. Okay, I got my little post-it note. First thing is it forces me to organize ideas fast. And I think it would probably do the same thing for you. When you have to publish daily, it's almost like it fast tracks your mind to think about and organize ideas on the fly in a much faster process than if you were to continue to sit back and think about it. So when I show up on my camera daily, I'm training myself that I'm going to hit publish. I know I'm gonna hit publish. My ego knows I'm gonna hit publish. And you know what's beautiful about that? Is you can only mess up for a certain period of time because the ego knows I'm committed to hitting publish. So because my ego knows I'm going to share this with the world, it's like my brain automatically organizes whatever the hell it is I'm gonna say with speed. It's like all of a sudden ideas get organized in front of my face. Ideas get organized through the channel of which I'm speaking, even if I haven't planned anything. And this content was not pre-planned. I literally wrote this down on a post-it note before I jumped on the video. And this is part of my practice because I'm actively training and attuning myself to speak on demand without placing time as what I'll need to organize my ideas. I'm demanding my mind to organize ideas as I am speaking. And that is a trained skill set that you train in yourself by showing up every day and allowing it to be built from you, because your ego doesn't want to look like a moron on camera. So your ego, when you do this repetitively, will create and automatically organize the content that you're going to be speaking on demand, which is just such a practical skill set. Okay, number 2 is that it trains me to second guess nothing. Now, if I'm anything like most of you guys, especially public figures, where we are putting ourselves out into the world, like what is more terrifying than that? You probably second guess yourself and you probably think about like, is that the right track? Should I publish that content? Is that what people want from me? Is it what they need from me? And when you publish daily content, there's no time to think. And if you don't think and you just do, and you just act, you are a vessel for spirit. You are a vessel for your higher self, your highest potential, your highest timelines, the highest expressions within you to come through and speak through you without second guessing. Hesitation creates pain. Hesitation causes big time lapses and time gaps in you being able to build your business and you being able to build your personal brand. You know, whether you're an influencer, whether you're a creator, whether you're an artist or a musician, whether you're a public speaker, whether you're an author or any level of prominent public figure, you want to condition yourself to trust your expression and trust your speed and accuracy of that truthful expression within yourself. Publishing daily content, daily video content specifically for me, does that because it conditions me to not second guess because there is no time lag. I shoot, if I want to, I'll do a fast edit and I publish, and I know I'm gonna do that, so I can't sit back. And I don't let myself off the hook. I'm not gonna remove anything from this channel. So whatever I say is what is meant to be said, and that trains me to constantly assume that I'm speaking in coordinates with my truth, not censoring myself, not second guessing myself, and not editing myself, all of which builds tremendous self-trust and will give you a significant amount of confidence that you may not have in the first videos you create, but several months of creating daily video content, all of a sudden you're confident because you're cultivating that confidence within yourself every day. The third reason why I shoot daily videos is because it's literally external accountability. So I add as much external accountability as I can around me. When I have big ideas and I want to move them forward, I'll call a friend or two. I'll tell clients, I will tell people what I'm doing because I don't want to be let off the hook. I want them to ask me about it. I want them to hold me accountable. I want them to say, hey, how is that thing going that you've been working on? Because I don't ever want to shrink back and be like, oh, when we keep our ideas silent, we allow ourselves the ability to have an excuse to not do it, to not pursue our goals and dreams and desires. And I just don't have any room for those excuses. So when I publish daily videos, people, a community, expects daily content from me. If I were to stop publishing, they're gonna check in on me. So it's heavy accountability for me to continue to show up as I am and continue to work this process. Direct accountability for me to step into my highest potential absolutely every day. And the fourth reason why I do this is because I am actively looking to exhaust my creative resources every day, because here's my theory behind this. If I'm holding things back and planning and saying this idea is important, I'm gonna wait a few weeks to publish that, I'm not making room for all of the new ideas that are gonna come to me the second I publish that one and get it out the door. And here's what I found. And again, this is another meta skill. This is an active communication practice in collaboration with Source, right? Where when I allow myself to exhaust the resources, exhaust the ideas, get them out, hit publish, it places me in a position where I have to trust that those were not my best ideas, that the best idea is every idea that is given to me, and that I can assume that my past is not the best. The best is created in every moment, because as I exhaust my creative resources, Spirit opens me up and brings me more. And I cannot attest to this more. Literally the amount of videos that I publish, I wonder frequently if I'm going to run out of ideas. And then at every point that I say that or think that to myself, I open it back up with my spiritual channel and I say, I trust that you're gonna give me new ideas. I trust that you're gonna give me new insight. I trust that you're gonna give me new creativity. And as part of that trust, I'm gonna be the vessel that takes the inspired action, that takes the inspired idea, that takes the creative idea, moves it into immediate action, hits publish, and then I assume that if the idea needs to be refined, that it will be refined through another publication, through another video, or whatever it is I need. But regardless, I'm in a constant supply of creativity. I never run out of ideas. And what I will say is in the past is when I try to hoard my ideas or hoard my creativity or give them too long to sit in incubation, I feel stagnant, and that affects every area of my life, both like in relationships, both financially, my own inner purpose, like it affects me. So I just move into immediate action. I hoard nothing. I'm not here for the hoarding. Spirit gives us ideas because Spirit wants us to move forward with them. So all of that to say, moving ideas into fast action, shooting daily videos literally makes me more creative. The fifth reason is it builds confidence on camera. If you're a public figure, at some point, you're gonna have to be on camera. In fact, our world is built on camera. Public figures and celebrities are built on camera and with repetition of being on camera. If you can hear that noise in the background, that is literally spiritual confirmation that this is the case, okay? So whether it is TV personalities, whether it is YouTube personalities, whether it is people that are jumping onto TikTok or live streaming, you know, on the multitude of live streaming platforms, if you want to create a personal brand, you are going to need to get very comfortable on camera. All right, that is just a practical real world reality. I wouldn't always say that's the case with brands, building brands with products, but specifically for personal brands, abso-freaking-lutely, you will not get out of the land of getting onto camera. If that terrifies you, then drop some comments below and I will start creating some content on how to get more familiar and more comfortable with on-camera speaking. You guys probably wouldn't know this. If you go back in this channel, my very first video, I had panic attacks creating that video. Like, it was a nightmare for me. I tried to look as natural as I could on camera, but it was freaking crazy. I have come a million miles from that point. I have gotten very familiar and very comfortable with being on camera, and I'm gonna share with you lots of those tips because it is a complete necessity for you to build your personal brand, for you to generate profit, for you to have an effective business, for you to get public speaking gigs, for you to generate a community and an audience in the way of personal branding. You're gonna need to get good on camera. You know, I don't know who would argue with me on that, but for those of you that do, this just is not the message for you and you're gonna have to find another route, but this is how I'm speaking it through. So if you love this video, this is helpful for you at all, for me to share my experience with you, please go like the video below. Also, let me know down below in the comments what you think, what resonated, and if my experience has been helpful for you. Subscribe and tap that bell for notifications. And if you love my energy and you love my vibe, I'm gonna leave a myriad of links below and the number of ways that you can work with me where I will help you grow your personal brand. I have over a decade of digital marketing and personal branding experience and I'm excited to facilitate with you guys, whether it's one-on-one coaching or connecting you with your own spiritual prowess, where you learn either through my meditations or my online content and self-paced programs, how to tap into your true radical authenticity so you can feel comfortable in building your personal brand in a way that is gonna be sustainable and build a big, vibrant, wonderful community for yourself. Sending you guys so much love. Until next time, I will see you